How's everybody doing today? Tiffany, you got your wrench.
Did you say Tiffany was a winch?
I did not say Tiffany was a winch. I said Tiffany got a wrench. Yeah, we had a messy day today. It is raining and nasty. So how did everybody do today at the yard sales?
We are both on the same screen.
Yep. They are both on the same screen.
Yeah, John, you should see this program I got worked out, the way it'll put us both on the same screen.
My friend Wendy is in here. My hairdresser is in the.
Wendy, you won't take off this hat. What's up with that? Is that the Wendy you've been talking bad about all day?
No, not that Wendy.
Okay.
That's funny. Kristen is in the chat. How's it going, Kristen?
Kristen, are you going to Austin? Is she going to Austin? Yes.
I believe she is.
All right, cool.
Okay, let's see what we got first. We got, you looked these up, right?
Yep.
First thing we got today was Lego Dimensions, Xbox 360.
The game only sells for $13.
These were all $1 a piece. You say that was $6.
$6.
I'll lot that up with a system or something. And what was that one?
It was $15.
What is that game?
I can't find out. Look on this edge. Just
yeah.
Terrarium, Terraria, something.
Yeah, whatever that is. Xbox One game. He said it's $15 used on eBay.
The one thing we've been really noticing, because we have a tendency to scan a lot of games, the Xbox ones really seem to be the ones that carry. There's some PS4s that do well too, but the Xbox ones seems to, if you can get away from the sports games, they seem to do very well.
Yeah, I think I sold like 6 PS4 games last week. Everyone I listed I sold. So those did well. Let's see. I bought the WWE Raw ring. And
what do they do in the ring?
They wrestle.
Wrestle.
So these two guys, John Cena and Alberto Del Rio. And the only reason I knew Alberto Del Rio is because I had to look that one up. I knew John Cena. Can't see it.
So what's the ring go for?
I didn't look up the ring. The rings, I'm going to lot it up. I'm going to take this to auction because I've got a bunch of the figures I'm taking up there. I'm going to put these two on eBay. I think like $14 or $15 for the pair. I'm going to put them together. And then this one here would be, it looks like a freebie. So I would add that to my wrestling figure stash that's going to go to the local auction. I thought that may help the value some.
Okay, we'll see if anybody knows what these are.
Yeah.
Harlan has to work this afternoon, so he's trying to keep it straight. These guys.
Have y'all ever seen a mini skateboard? The Rude Boys. I've never seen it. It comes with a hanger. You say a T-shirt had come with it?
A T-shirt came with it, yeah.
These were $1 a piece. None really on eBay had sold. These are definitely going to the local auction, but we had never wrestling.
And that's the one thing, folks, is it's completely different. Whenever you have like an online auction where you can take anything to and take a chance on anything, it's very easy to go to yard sales. This is one of the ones that looked like there wasn't anything there.
Oh,
and,
yeah.
And he ended up buying these, and that was the one the lady said they might have games next week.
Yeah.
But
I probably couldn't find her place again if I Had to. I should have wrote her address
But
down.
there's no risk. He's got $2 in these things. I mean, somebody will buy these things.
Oh yeah. Skateboards usually do well up there. I've taken stuff like that before.
Or it might be a little tougher to ship. You know, these things are a little heavy, so they're not going to be cheap to ship. But shipping at the auction is how much?
Nothing.
Free.
Dismal day here in Atlanta. It's starting to clear up here a little bit, but it's rained on and off all morning. It's been really nasty.
Yeah, we're supposed to have more heavy rain this afternoon, and it's yeah, a lot of stuff for $1 to run through the auction. There's not a lot. They're still in plastic.
Yeah, it's a no-brainer. That's anything like that. That's somebody bids $2, you make a little bit. Somebody bids $1, you only lose 30 cents. So I mean, somebody's going to buy it. This is for me because I'm going to war with chipmunks and squirrels. They're killing me. They're digging up my yard. They're digging tunnels under my house. So it's over. This is one of about 7 I'm fixing to put out. And I will move them to a new home about 5 miles away.
Yeah, when we got back with from last week, he actually had caught a chipmunk in the front yard.
Poor chipmunk.
All right. What'd you pay for this one?
That was $2.
He paid $2 for these. They're all 3 in there. The lady opened them, but she didn't open the inner pack. She realized that they did not fit hers. She never took them back. The one thing when you're buying ink and when you see the XL, know that the XL means, most of you know that means it's got more ink in it. They're bigger cartridges. And it also means more money, more money, more money. Hey, Coco, he ain't taking them damn things to my house. I already had to pay $120 because the rats over there ate my wiring on my car. I don't need any of your chipmunks.
There was 3 chipmunks singing in the front yard this morning. I don't know. I don't know which ones. Maybe it was Alvin. I don't know.
Simon or Theodore. But the ink is
Yeah, she did open this, and then she realized that they were the wrong one. So I'll look these up. I'll probably just take these 3 out. Probably not even shipping in this. I'll have to look and see if there's a price difference in shipping it this way versus. You think so?
Is the expiration date on the package or just on the thing?
I don't know what the expiration date is.
I'll look while you find something out.
Yeah, the next thing that I purchased was 11.
2011. So you might want to sell them without the thing. Yeah, sell them without the thing. So that was an old ink. She'd had them around since they expired in 2011.
But it still sells.
Oh, it still sells. It absolutely still
on eBay. You can't sell it on Amazon.
HP is a restricted brand on Amazon. I can't sell HP.
So I picked this up. That's about a 15-pound bag. This was Goodwill for $1.99. There's all kind of people and cars. This will be, I'll have to look up some of these.
There's Garfield.
I wouldn't doubt some of these are probably McDonald's toys. Maybe. I'll have to go through this. I like making boxes of these things, and I'll take them.
You see Jonathan.
Shoot the chipmunk.
That's not politically correct.
That is horrible.
John's on a
Who
roll.
would do such?
Harlan has a 15-pound sack. That's what John said.
Oh my God. What? So anyway, I'll go through this and pull out. I mean, think about these figures. I think I showed y'all the $30 lot last week I was talking about that had all the wrestling figures. That one that I showed you that sold for like $25 by itself, sold for $25 by itself. I listed it and it sold almost immediately.
So the biggest deal about those is it's just a matter of looking them up. I mean, most people don't want to take the chance. You know, that's what I don't understand when people are just starting this, newer sellers, you know, they'd walk past a bag like that for $1.99 when they have limited funds. and it takes one figure in there to pay for the whole bag and make profit, and then the rest of the bag, who cares what you get for it? You know, it's like online selling is. I ain't reading that.
Is John's drunk?
John
is
he
drunk.
doesn't drink.
He's high. He's something. He's
the one thing I'll tell you is it's controlled gambling. You know, you're really betting that you can sell something, but you have informed gambling. You have some history of what an item sells for. And that bag right there, there's got to be.
Yeah, there'll be something. And I saw some Spider-Man figures in the middle. There's there's Pez dispensers in there. There's a Goofy Pez dispenser. There's all kind of stuff. I could probably make a whole box for the auction just on the cars itself.
Isn't that what's her name from Toy Story? I think that's the chick from Toy Story.
No, it's not. But anyway, $1.99, and with me taking stuff to the auction, that's a no-brainer. Also, that's the guy from that's John from Pocahontas. I've seen that movie a couple times.
I wouldn't doubt there's some Lego minifigures.
Maybe.
Hey, there's a chipmunk. I recognize the album.
Put him in the trap. All right, I bought this big box of cards. Most of these will be commons. I can scan through these in probably 15 minutes. This is my forte. This is what I know. So I can run through these right quick and find the valuable cards. And these do well at auction also. I'll make a huge box of this and put it out there. And if I find any really good cards in there too, there's a whole thing of 87 tops. So I don't know if there was probably not part of the set. It's too small. But anyway, I'll lot all this up and take it to the auction also.
When something like this is this big for $5, it really, I mean, it's like my slide, my transparencies. I hope you guys have had the chance to see some of the transparencies. It just takes one of anything to pay for everything. Buying this kind of stuff, there's not a lot of risk. The risk is it'll take you some time. That's the only risk.
And how anyone could live without a Darth Vader wine opener is beyond me. So this was $1, wasn't it?
Yep.
Yeah. Wine opener. Got the corkscrew up in there. I haven't looked this one up on eBay, but at $1, I have planned on taking it to auction, but I'll look it up on eBay.
And the lady, that lady's auction, she was really funny. I liked her.
The lady that had that yard sale?
Yeah, I mean, not auction, but yard sale. Yeah, she was.
Yeah, she was nice. And let's see. This is an amp, Fender amp. Don't know anything about it. It's a little dirty on the front, but this was $5, so I'll take this to auction for sure. I don't have a way to test it. It does have looks good in the back. But yeah, that's where that'll go.
Yeah, a lot of the stuff, people go. They ask us, how can you and Harlan go to yard sales? There are very few things that we look at the same. Some electronics and games stuff, but that I know there's money in that amp, but I don't want to ship that. So that is a good example. Something there's money in $5 with the name Fender, it will do well at the auction.
Right, so put those in. You want to talk about those if you want one.
All right, you told me to talk about these. I found these. It's this set, the Star Wars guy. All the pieces are there. It was 50 cents. In the backup. Hey, I found this bag. I don't know why it's separate or what. Hey, it feels like. But another one for 50 cents. Who is this? That's got some kind of cape. It's one of the Star Wars guys. It must be. I don't know. Now it's missing one piece.
Oh, it's worthless. All right, so this next one was a Legos bin that had $20 on it. I asked her what her best price was. She said 15. And when I was about to ask for 10, another crazy woman came up and said, "How much are those Legos?" They said 20. She goes, "That's a great price." It's like, messing up my stuff. So anyway, I bought it for her, 15.
So what does that mean? Harlan's 15-pound sack got cock blocked at the yard sale.
Where has this been? Oh Lord, what a clickbait title that would be. So this is a cool little carrying case. This carrying case may sell for $5 to $10 by itself at auction. But anyway, it's got the top tray. It's full of Legos. And then there's the bottom. The tray sits in this one. That's full of Lego. She said there might be some minifigures in it. I don't know. But, also, this came with it. Anytime you can get these, you can get your money back a lot of times with these. The bigger pieces like this. So bigger piece, another bigger piece. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7 of the bigger base pieces. Those bring good money. So probably between the base pieces and just the basket alone, I'll get my money back. So that was $15 for all of that. Then I think is that the last thing coming up?
Sure.
Stroller.
All right, so let me get out the way. Here's another big purchase.
Yeah, this is if you've never heard of these, it's a Bob stroller. This is the first one I've run across. And I think I learned about these from the Bonafide Hustler, if I'm not mistaken. But this is an Iron Man version. We got to figure out, it's got to be cleaned up a little bit. These sell, if you find like these new, these are hundreds and hundreds of dollars, $200, $300, depending on the model. But this one, you looked it up and found one close to this, used
150.
150. So I'm not sure how I'm going to do this one yet. I may put it on what this say.
John, that's what I said. I told him he needed to get that just in case his next baby mama had a little kid. That's what I told him.
Y'all are both high. Both of you. No babies, no baby mamas, nothing. So anyway, this was it was $8, and this is where I got the fender, and so it would have been what, $13. And I asked her if she would take 10, and she just laughed at me and said, "Come on, really?" We got it for 11.
Is it? How about 11? That dollar was so important. It was.
So instead of 8, I paid 6. So there we go, knocking the price down. So I think that's it.
They said you can push it around town, chick bait.
I don't know about that.
Was she high? No, she was an older lady. I don't think she was high.
Oh my God! Look at that one.
Oh,
don't even read that one out loud. Oh God! Don't you have the store to fill up? Harlan's knocking the bottom out of the yard. He's full of one-liners today.
So what else? See, I didn't know anything about. And I've been doing this for a long time. I've never looked up a Bob stroller. You're like, that's a Bob stroller. I'm like, and what's your point?
That's the first one I've ever seen out at a yard sale.
And yeah, he'll double his money on that stroller. Yeah, he'll double it from 6 to what, 12?
I'll double your money on this stroller.
Oh, I'll double your money.
Yeah.
I didn't read that correctly. Yeah, it's in nice condition. It's just dusty. It was hanging on the lady's wall for years.
Yeah, she'd had it in storage. So I mean, like, why not? You asking 8? Why not 6? Right? I mean, come on.
Josh, it. Can you see a big man baby in the stroller?
I don't think you're gonna fit in that, Josh. I don't.
Kristen said all the New Jersey mom have Bob strollers. But
Jersey Shore. So
last night we talked and we tried to talk ourselves out of going yesterday to the yard sales, and it actually ended up being a pretty decent day. What did I get? I got a weed. I got a couple other new things. I got to figure out what they are at that one.
Some sealed games.
I got 2 sealed games. One was $1, one was $2. And is that it? That was it. I didn't buy much.
That's it.
I was entertainment.
It was messy. It was not good. But I was surprised that one community sale, they had at least 10 yard sales.
At least 10
in there. But a lot of people had put stuff on Craigslist and then they canceled it.
Okay, so here's a valuable lesson. I took the easy way out. I looked up a Blu-ray player. It was in the box. The box was for an expensive Blu-ray player, and I opened it up and saw that it was a Samsung with the remote and everything. So I paid the $25 for the verify the model number. It was a
bait and switch.
It was a $30. So I'm gonna be lucky to get my money back out of that. So make sure that.
Oh, you got a Funko.
Oh, I did buy a Funko P. I bought a $5 Toys R Us exclusive Funko. That's in new condition. It sells for $46. So make sure even if you open the box and get the right brand, verify model numbers. That's one thing. I made that mistake today.
Josh has got all his outfits ready for tonight. That should be entertaining. He showed up as Santa.
So anybody in the chat, what were your best finds for the day? Did anybody find anything outstanding that you need to brag about? It was a weekday for. We normally pick up some.
I don't think you guys understood my question. When you're out buying, how do you get some estimate of resale value if you take items to local auctions? All auctions are different. You have to study the completeds. If it's an online auction like the one I take stuff to, there'll be 1,000 items a week, 1,200, sometimes 1,500. If you start watching the completeds every week, you kind of get a feel for what things normally go for. So when I see it, I just know. I pick something up for $1. I can say, I can take that to auction. That's going to bring $10 to $12 almost every time. But every week is different because you need 2 people to want the item, at least 2 people. So,
and how long have you been taking stuff there?
A couple of years.
See, he's also got a couple of years experience with the same auction. And so he has a very good feel about what it, and not to mention most of the stuff you see, the skateboards are $1. I mean, their fee is 30%. So you don't need, at $2, you break even.
$2, you bring back $1.40. I mean, so you make a little bit, but I mean, honestly, on something like that, on a little skateboard, I would think, $5 to $8. I would think something like that. It's not big money, but it's $1. I take it, I drop it off, and I'm done. So if you did that with 10 items a week, you had $10, and you turn it into $70 to $100. That's just easy. There's no listing. There's no shipping. I just drive it up there. I have my tables. Every week I've got my 2 or 3 tables. I set everything out on it. They come through, take all the pictures, list it, and it's done.
So that's the nice thing when he buys big lots like the baseball cards. You know, he can lot the baseball cards up and the shoe boxes or whatever. I mean, $5. You'll get. There's no way you lose money on those.
Yeah. Bluegrass Thrift is 30% at that particular auction, and the reason it's 30% at that one is because they have to actually take pictures and actually create it. If this is done, when I say online auction, for the ones who don't know, it's like an eBay auction. It's the time's counting down from 1 week, 7 days, it starts counting down. They do a soft closing at this one, which means if anybody bids within the final 2 minutes, it adds 2 minutes to the clock. So if it gets down to 30 seconds and somebody's like, I'm going to snipe this, it gets down to 5 seconds and they bid, it's 205. So that's good for the seller. So as long as there's people interested in bidding on that item, it just keeps rolling. There's times where it will just roll and roll and roll, and I just sit here and just smile. It's fun watching that, because when you have $1 in something, or pick something up off the side of the road and you watch something starts climbing and climbing, like that Coleman cooler I picked up down the street. It was free. You sit there and watch it just keep going up and up and up, and it finally ends at $80. That's fun. To me, that's fun watching that.
Yeah, and you got the table across that your neighbor put out across the street. It was 75.
Yeah. So it's fun. You never know what you're going to get. Prices can do anything, but like I'm saying, if you study the auction that's near you, most of the time you can get a feel for what it goes for. Can you give the site name so I can do a similar search? Go to auctionzip.com and type in your zip code, and it'll show all. And you can go out by however many miles that you want to go.
I think it starts at 25.
Okay. And it'll show all of the auctions. And also, it doesn't have to be an online auction like I've got right now. I used to take stuff to a regular auction. They used to have a live auction. People would show up on a Thursday night. I would take stuff, set it out. And those auctions, the one I took stuff to was about 15%. So it's a lot less. And the reason it's less is because they don't have to create the auctions. They don't have to take all the pictures. They just grab it off the table, hold it up, start the auction, sell it, and there's a lot less time involved. So the percentage is a lot less. Auctionzip.com. That's it. Mark said, baby bottles. Still scores.
There's nothing wrong with buying stuff at yard sales for yourself.
Mm-mm.
Last week I got it. Was it last week I got the scanner?
Oh yeah, you used that one, didn't you?
Kept it.
Oh yeah, I buy stuff all the time. What's that? I bought. I bought those the other day. Notepads. That was $1. I use these all the time for work. When I write stuff, when stuff fails, I write on it, stick it on the bag. But yeah, I pick up stuff.
No, you're
that.
You're missing something. Where's the little plates you brought the bag in first?
What was it?
When you put Theo up, it's got the things for the Xbox 360.
Oh.
He's got one more item. He's going to get it, or at least a couple. There was something in that bag. Hold on 1 second.
Oh, we got some good stuff. We forgot about this.
Oh yeah, sorry. There's
Yeah, this is a Retina 3C. It's a Kodak camera. Opens up. I picked this up for $20. And I looked online. There was some that sold. There were some in the $90 range that were used. And I gotta figure out how to close this back. I broke it.
you bought it.
Yeah, bought it. Oh damn!
All right, you keep talking about it.
I got it. So anyway, $20. There was some there. That's one that sold for $91. Another one that sold for like $95. So probably have to put it on there as is. I don't know if it'll bring as much. I don't know if the ones that were on there were as is or if it said tested. I'll have to go back. But for this one here, I'll take a lot of pictures and put as is and let it ride.
Well, that is working.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. This come from a thrift store. This was $3. I happened to see these the other day on some completed things on eBay. These are power portals. I forgot what Skylanders. I think that's what it is. Skylanders. One of these is for the Xbox One and one's for something else. The Xbox One I looked at, there was solds in the $20 range on these, $20, $22. So $3, $1.50 a piece. You may want to do some research on these. I see these quite a bit. They had a whole bag of the Skylander figures. There was probably 40 or 50 Skylander figures in a bag. And it had one of these and the Wii game Skylanders. And they were wanting $29. So I don't know if that was good or not. I didn't.
But I didn't know anything about those, so I didn't realize those value. I see those a lot.
But it says on the back, it'll say what it's for. One of these says, let me get my eyes out.
Don't get me to read it. I can't see it.
Portal power for Xbox One. And then they had the model number on it. And that's how I verified that other one, 847099791. And then the other one, it just says Portal of Power, and it has the model number. It doesn't say what it's for, so I'll have to look it up. But I know one will bring back about 20. So, and I think that is it.
But the one thing you also wanted to talk to him about was the auction you got running. Did you want to mention?
Oh, yeah. LOL Surprise. Talking about that one?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've got an auction ending tonight. I don't know if you've heard of LOL Surprise.
Most everybody should have.
It's kind of like the Littlest Pet Shop. But I picked up a bag of LOL Surprise about a month ago. You were gone that week. Where was you at? You was up in...
I was in Massachusetts.
Yeah, you was up in there. So I went out and found this bag. And I just did a quick search and saw that a lot of this was selling for good money. So I've got one in tonight, and I took pictures of this one. And it's up to right at $50. It's got 20-something, got 26 watchers on it right now. But so LOL Surprise, yeah. Come on now. It just happened. There we go. Focus. So I just took a picture of all. These are all, there's animals and there's people. These are all animals and accessories. Up to 50. It ends tonight, and 20-something people watching. So that should be pretty good. But I had never heard of LOL Surprise until
I have, just because I'm gated them and I've scanned them, but I've not seen them at a yard sale before.
What'd you type in there?
John wanted to know what he missed.
Oh. You're crazy. Kristen has a huge collection of LOL Surprise.
No cameras.
Cameras?
See the camera with the...
Oh, okay. I got you.
All right, so now that's it.
I think that's it. So, thanks for showing up today, everybody. We didn't have quite as much as what I normally have, but the rain. We blame the rain. Blame it. I won't go there. Sorry. All right. Well, thanks for joining in the chat. Thanks for commenting. So hit the like button if you don't mind. And if you're not subscribed, hit the subscribe button. And we will catch y'all later.
Roll Tide.
Roll Tide.